I'm Ninja Demon, and today we're going to be continuing with Nekopara. Data load. That one. Yeah, I've played in total an hour of this game. Isn't really here today. Just like yesterday, we walked through the park and evening, blah blah blah. No, not the food stands! Why? I don't know. Yeah, I look really pale today because there's actually a lot of light coming through the window. So, maybe why I'm looking just as pale as Vanilla here. I almost forgot the name. I decided to take the whole cat girls home. I also happened to leave the housekeeper. Ah, fuck! I left the housekeeper behind? Shit! What was it called? Catnip! That sounds about right. Isn't that the right word? Ooh. Chocolate, if you're tired, why don't you rest a bit? Okay, maybe a bit later. Oh no, chocolate is fine. Sorry to worry you, master. There's no need for you to apologise. She had trouble smiling on her face. Nothing really interesting. Oh, what happened? Bench over. So I just see be a bench over there. I'm like, well, in that case we can go buy something to drink. I'm not thirsty, don't make me pay for stuff I don't want to. Leave it to me! She just like goes all ninja and just steals everything. Cool. Oh, she looks so sad! She looks so sad! Look at the fish! Look at the fish! So sad. Okay. Constant sea breeze in the park, blah blah blah. Should probably turn my phone off. Rustle through the trees in the park. That what I get there for, blah blah blah. I silently sat down next to her. The disheartened chocolate. Like the gently setting sun, time passed slowly. Yes, she will go home. Her voice was quiet and I wasn't quite sure if I had heard her or not. So she answered clearly. Without saying a word, I responded by gently rubbing Chocolate's head. Is it alright if chocolate kills you sometimes, master? Sure. Can you even use a phone? Sure, with their hands, but we know how? Yes, you can visit me. Be sure to think it okay. It's alright for chocolate to still call you master, even if chocolate is far away from you. Yes. I don't know why I'm laughing. I just find that face really funny. I don't know why. I'm a terrible person. She's like, I just imagine her like she's constipated or something. She looked. She bit her lip. Irresponsible words were the brink of coming out. Blah blah blah. Yeah, of course I will. Master! Oh god, I don't know why I'm laughing. I just find it hilarious, I don't know why. Yeah, I was frustrated at myself, why not? Chocolate's head gently as I could. So kawaii! You really kind, aren't you, master? I don't really think I'm kind at all. No, not really. It's kind of the way you act when someone's crying their bloody heart out on a bench. Wait, I did? When the hell did I say that? Do you remember when Chocolate and Vanilla were taken home by Master and Shiguri-chan? Well, I don't know if I said San or Chan. Of course I remember that. Flashback! It was a cold day. Half a year ago. Chocolate and Vanilla were huddled together, crying by the side of a road. I was trying to do like a deep pro voice, but I'm just cracking up. They were still so young, they couldn't even speak yet. It was that day I embraced the small cold bodies. Oh god, you took that out of context. Oh my god. I took them home with me. So if you take this out of context, it's just hilarious. There's no way I can simply forget that important day when our family grew. In the beginning, you two really couldn't get used to things at home. We were scared back then when we were in unfamiliar house with people and cat girls we didn't know. You two didn't eat at all, which really worried Shigira. Yes, we really did make her worry. I started at blah blah blah. Do you remember when chocolate and Liz, Fever 2? Oh, I definitely remember that. More flashbacks! It was a few days after we brought you home. Okay, that's kawaii as fuck right there. Point, they occasionally drink some water. As always, they didn't really touch their food. The combination had begun to weaken their bodies. That sounds really bad. They both developed high fevers and were in pain. No one had realized it that night, but it felt so much pain, anguish, and loneliness. God, this is getting depressing for a cat girl visual novel. All we could do was cry and hope for anyone to come save us. And then, alright, you two, don't worry. With your big warm hands, you gently rubbed our heads, Master. You kept saying, don't worry, as you stayed by our side. And continued to stroke and comfort Chocolate and Vanilla. When the morning came, you took us to the hospital. We were always by your side. We felt so obnoxious and helpless. I felt like blah blah blah. Back then you said the same thing. That you didn't think you were being kind. Well, not really. It's just the kind of thing you do. If Master hadn't saved us, you wouldn't be here now. So, still wouldn't be able to trust anyone. Okay. Okay, Master will be able to eat again. Oh, you can eat food. We were able to become friends with Shigeru-chan and everyone else. That mouth is kawaii as fuck. That's why from that day forward, Master became Chocolate's master. It was forward from Chocolate being loved her kind master, you know. I wish that her tar-felt eyes would not spill over. Those tears filled with anxiety, sadness, and happiness. At least it ain't loneliness this time. She smiled, she could always be for me, blah blah blah. That's why Chocolate hears that Master won't be around anymore. Chocolate couldn't do anything else but go with Master. So Chocolate begged Shirin-chan, she said that with blah blah blah. Damn it, I thought this was gonna get interesting. So gentle and warm, blah blah blah. Undeniable sadness, emptiness mixed with them. That's kind of creepy. It was the one that she was saying all this to. Even so, the only thing I could do was say back to her was her name. Chocolate cat girls don't really understand it when it comes to money and other complex things. Still, no matter what, Chocolate wants to be by Master's side. When Master's having a tough time or in trouble, somehow Chocolate just knows. Chocolate just somehow does. She's actually got a video camera installed in the back of my neck. And I accidentally covered the text there. That would have been really bad if I didn't figure out how. Cleaning, doing laundry, cooking. Hey, I am a good cook. I know how to cook 2 different kinds of toast. Yeah. Oh god, that's so sad. Probably do right now. Chocolate will absolutely make sure that she'll be able to do things right someday. That's why. It'd be okay to ask for one more favour. Chocolate wants to be with Master. Chocolate voiced her feelings clearly once again, and barely kept her tears from overflowing. Chocolate, if you would be with me. I was engulfed by inner thoughts which were ready to overflow. She yearned for me so earnestly. Sorry, I've literally just woke up, so we have a bit of a drink. So blah blah blah. Should be no reason for me to be against it. The chocolate vanilla came be an important part of my family. As long as they're with me, days will be bright and enjoyable. Just listen to this music. This music is really nice. I was simply selfish in just leaving home like that. I didn't want to get my dear family wrapped up in my selfishness, or have them experience any unnecessary hardships because of me. You two are important to me after all. And Vanilla's back. We are cat girls, so we're honest with ourselves. Is that like you can't lie? That'd be really cool. My inner conflict would destruct by Vanilla. Vanilla had returned at some point. She's just been sitting here the entire time, but we just haven't noticed. And she looked strained at me as she sat as chocolate side. For as long as it's fun, I'm fine being with chocolate. Even if there are hardships, I think I'll be fine just being with chocolate. So basically, she loves chocolate, chocolate loves me, and this is going to be really, really awkward as hell. After all, much more lonely and painful when it can't be together. Vanilla, if we really love them, blah blah blah, wants to be with you. That is the reason you want to be with you. Stuff like whatever will be happy or not. Enough, you're a master, don't you think it's wrong for you to decide that? Besides, when a person important to us is in trouble, that's more reason for us to want to be by their side. I'm not in trouble, I just opened a bakery. We don't know what we can do, but in tough times we can at least be by your side and cheer you up. That we can do. It's as if gentle, warm and soft smile had become the setting sun. I feel like Shakespeare's right here. The uncharacteristic words of Vanilla. She's smiling! It's the apocalypse! Oh god, I feel there's a deep penetration. My mind truly is in the gutter today. I seeped into my... Oh god, I've got a dirty ass mind. That's probably why Sugar let us follow you, Master. Since Sugar can't go with you, she asked us to go in her instead. That's why his Master really cares about us, then I believe we should be with you. There was not even a faintest bit of hesitation. There was such honest and absolutely straightforward words. Who am I? I decided chocolate and vanilla's happiness. The only words continued to strongly respond in my mind, which was the otherwise empty. If we lived a worry-free life, we would hate if Master wasn't around. No matter how difficult chocolate wants to be together with Master. That's why chocolate begs you to allow us to be by your side, Master. Just let them be by our side and make them work! It's literally free labour! It's cruel but it's funny. But Chocolate's face lit up. There were nothing but absolutely pure, genuine words. Surprised the sun hasn't set by now. Humans really are lost for words when it comes to cat girls, huh? Saying no to their words was not the same I could bring myself to do. Was not something I could bring myself to. I can't fucking read today. Master, does that mean? It wouldn't be like it was back home. You can't just live here, however. You got you got it? Yes, that would. Sorry, that face, but it's so quiet. I don't know what, it just makes you laugh. Chocolate is happy as long as Master is here with her. Well, Master has finally surrendered. What do you mean I've surrendered? Do you mean I've lost a war or something? Because that would be very bad. Sometimes people say that they hate, they actually love, right? The moment seemed to blow them away by her dazzling smile. Despite all this talk about family, perhaps I was the one that didn't really believe in it. Oh, sorry. Thinking about it all from this perspective, it was very simple. Although I thought it was all still so mature. Perhaps cat girls were more human than humans were when it came to honesty. Yeah, that's probably true. From here on out, we need to do our best. Got my sun on my eye. All together. Of course, chocolate is all right, even if we don't. If we don't have fatty tuna for dinner every night, we occasionally is good enough. Wow. For meat, A4 grade is fine as long as music is beef. Fatty meat is the best. I like how they just suddenly turned it into food. Is that what you guys have been eating at home? Even if the road ahead of us is uncertain, I lovingly rub their heads, delivering their hair. Delegation. I can't fucking read that word. I just bloody woke up. Oh, right. Why don't we head back home? Well, head back to the shopping district, then go home. Why is that? Aren't you done with the shopping already? We have to go buy some shampoo, you guys. Like, no, why are we giving in? God damn it! I didn't want to give in. Well, let's buy some beef. Well, today is a celebration, so why not? Because we're not made of money, that's why not. A celebrate party. Master is generous, as expected of our master. Just this once, okay? This was the beginning of a bright new life. And together with the happy and high-spirited chocolate and vanilla, we took the first steps towards it.